Welcome back to Worsley Bees. Today is the 7th of March and we've had some really crappy weather lately. It's been cold and wet and windy and rainy and all of the above. I was really worried about this guy swarming, and this one not too worried about it, but I've given them a second box with comb that they can draw. Actually their comb is all drawn out, so it's a whole new box of drawn out comb. I gave them 2 weeks ago I think, and I'm feeding them on top. I've got a beetle blaster inside there. It's a CD case with a mixture of stuff in there to kill beetles, and also I've got some fondant in there and in here also. Same thing, beetle blaster on the top, fondant in there, and I'm feeding them with liquid sugar and water. These guys have got 3 boxes, so 2 brood chambers, queen excluder, and then a box on top with 10 frames. There's about 3 frames of drawn comb, and the rest of them are just waxed foundations. It's black foundation. So what I want to do, first of all, I'm going to remove the insulation and take the tops off, and I'd like to find the queen in here if I can. Failing that, I want to make sure I don't have any swarm cells, just have a general look. But right now, looking at the entrances, I can see bees flying in with pollen on their legs, and things are looking good. Things are looking really good. So I'm going to get suited up. I've got my smoker going, and we'll take it from here. Alright, first thing I'm going to do, I got some fondant right here. First thing I'm going to do is remove the top. And they've got some liquid feed here. They've had half of it. That's literally just been, I don't know, what, a few days they've had half of that. Now that's got a mixture of sugar, water, pollen, substitute. I think that's all I put in there this time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this off. I purchased these recently on a marketplace. Kind of like them. Better than what I was trying to do before with the wraparound and the Velcro and all that good stuff. It's maybe worth spending the money to get the right thing. So bees are piling out the top. That's good. I'll bring you in a little closer. So yeah, bees are piling out the top. A little bit of smoke. Now I know there was brood in this hive a few weeks ago, because I just checked real quick one day. I had an opportunity which proved to me there was a queen in here, because I was concerned that there was no queen from last year from the flood. Right off the get-go, looking under the cover, the queen is not on the cover. There is some fondant here, looks like they've been eating some of it, but it's still there. And let's have a little look down here, shall we? The beetle blaster is here. There's no beetles in it, but I haven't actually seen any yet. I haven't actually seen any beetles, so I don't know even if there are any. But I will put that back at some point. So the queen can get up into this top box, so whether or not she's been up here or not, I do not know. We'll just remove a side frame. See, it's just drawn out comb. Whether they've done anything with the drawn out combs, I do not know. Maybe they're fixing it up, cleaning it, who knows what they do, what they're doing. Whether the queen's been up here and laid any eggs up here, I don't know. It's kind of what I want to see. Plenty of bees, that's for sure. Bees are all over it, so that's good. So they needed that room that I gave them last weekend. Like I say, I was concerned that they might swarm because I knew there was a bunch of brood in here. And I didn't want the brood leaving. I didn't want the queen swarming. I'm going to have a look at this frame for the queen. If I find her, I will show you. Just going to have a really quick look around. A little bit of nectar in here, I can see. I don't see the queen there. She may well be in the bottom box. But I think my timing was right with this second box, because there's a lot of bees here. I see drones. I've got drones. So I'm expecting the queen in this hive not to be marked. Yeah, I'm expecting her not to be marked because pretty sure that I did lose the queen a couple of times last year. Haven't actually seen the queen in this hive yet at all. Yep, I've definitely got some drones. Looking for something different with a long abdomen. I guess the best thing to do would be to look for brood and larvae first, because she's going to be on a frame that's got at the bare minimum eggs on it. But the bees are being very calm. They're not coming after me at all as yet. Now this frame's pretty heavy actually. Now this was empty when I gave it to them. It's full of nectar. A lot of nectar in here. So unlikely that the queen would be on this frame. There is some brood on this side, so she has been up here. She may well be on this frame. I'm just going to look over this frame for a little while. Quite a lot of bees here. And there's a bunch of drones in here too, so a lot of bees. It's easy to mistake a drone for the queen. Yeah, I'm not seeing her on this frame. Gotta be careful not to roll the bees. Now this frame's light, so I don't think she's going to be on this frame. I see a couple of drones. No eggs or anything on this side. There's a good chance that she's gone down. So I'm not going to look at these outside frames. I don't see too many bees there. So I'm going to okay, that got him. I think I probably crushed a bee and the pheromone upset him. Okay, so that would be my guess. I probably crushed a bee. Okay. Right, so what I'm going to do, I think, is cover these girls up, and we'll take the top box off and we'll set it to one side. Okay. So it looks like we've got a brood right here. Just having a scan. I don't see the queen, but I do see a whole lot of bees. I didn't see any beetles, so that's good. This is pretty heavy. Okay. Yeah, this is nectar in this frame, and you can see some honey there, in fact, so like that. Gotta like some honey. And the outside frame, I'm not going to worry too much about. There's nothing on the outside frame. It's very light. It is drawn out, but it's very light. So there's room there to lay, do whatever she's got to do. So she has room. She probably won't lay on the edge though. What I'll probably do is move the honey over to the edge and bring the empty frame in, so they can either fill it or she can lay in it. This one's a heavy frame of honey. Honey and nectar. All honey, both sides. So I'm going to bring that one to the outside edge, because that one's actually completely full. this one. So that one can go to the edge. Bring that one over. There's going to be honey probably here and here. I'm going to guess my queen is on one of these two frames. Hopefully I can find her. Like I say, I haven't found the queen in this hive ever, and I think they're on the third queen in this hive. This is all honey. Again, all honey and nectar. So she's unlikely to be on this frame either. Now there's a lot more bees on this in this hive than I thought. Coming out of winter, I thought that they were struggling, but I wasn't even sure that I had a queen. But it's looking like I do. That's pretty exciting. Alright, what's this frame? It's interesting that it's all honey down here. This is nectar. There's some pollen. This side is nectar and honey. I don't see any ants on this frame at all. So it's unlikely that the queen will be on this frame either. Happy that there's no bees. Coming out of last winter, I had a really major problem because I only had the one hive, and that one hive was infested with small hive beetles and their associated maggots, which is absolutely horrible. There's not a whole lot on here. There's pollen and nectar. Lots of pollen, and some nectar. There's a few drones. Oh, it'd be so cool to see the queen. And I'd be amazed if she had a coloured dot on her. I just can't see that she would have a dot on her. Because like I say, I'm pretty sure that I lost the queen twice last year in this hive, and I've never seen her. So my guess is I put a frame of brood in here, eggs, actually it was eggs and small larvae, after the flood I had last year. Where's my smoker? After the flood I had last year, I put a frame of eggs and small larvae in here from my stronger hive. Come on, give me some space, girls. This is where I expect to find eggs, I think. There's a lot of bees on here. I think there's some brood there. I'm not sure if that's new brood or... It's really hard to say. not seeing eggs down here. Well, I know that I saw, there's the queen. I just seen the queen. She's right here under my, in front of my finger. Where is she? She just disappeared under a bunch of bees. There she is, right here. Right there, you see that? See her? I do not want to drop this frame. She's on this frame, guys. She's right there. Right there. And she does not have a color on her. Right here. So that's not going to be today's project to get a dot on her, but I've got some cages coming. Some marking cages coming. Oh, there's larvae up here. Okay, so the fact that I've seen the queen is massive, because I honestly, well, I knew that I had a queen, but it's just been touch and go since last year. So that's confirmation that the queen is in there, and she is in fact a new queen, not the original, and most likely from the queen from the other hive, from one of her eggs. So she's a buckfast queen. If I can get these sucked in together. Come on, girls. I don't want to crush anybody, but I need a little bit of space. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. And this frame can go in here. I know the queen is not down here. So I'm not worried about crushing the queen here. Come on, get in there. Alright guys, that is awesome. That is awesome. I'm going to put the top box back on, and she's got lots of room. Smoke these girls a little bit, get them down out of the edge. There we have it. Alright, that's queen in hive number 1. That's freaking awesome. I'm so excited about that. I'm really happy, because I was, like I said, I was really concerned. Now I'm not too concerned. So I know she's in there. She's got lots of room to lay. They've got lots of honey in there, so there's not a problem. They shouldn't have a tendency to swarm. I didn't see any queen cells. I didn't look overly hard, but I didn't see queen cells. But these girls have got room, so I don't think I'm concerned about those right now. I'll give them another week or two, and then I'll do another inspection and make sure things are still progressing with more brood. But that's it for this hive. Let's get into this hive now. How did a bee get in there? I don't know how a bee got in there, I really don't. It must have flown in there. She must have flown in there when I was filling. I need more smoke folk. I'll be right back. Okay, it was literally a couple of days ago that I put this third box on with some drawn comb, some wax foundation. I put the queen excluder up here because she's already got 2 boxes. I just want them to have room if they need to store pollen and nectar and such. So I've got 3 bees sitting right up on top here. They got some yellow pollen on them, so they are bringing in pollen. I'm going to remove this. All kinds of bees up at the top here. I'll bring you in. Okay, so here we have bees coming out of the lid there. A little bit of smoke. I've added some fuel to the fire. A little bit at the front door. Let's take the top off here. I mean, it's stuck. So they've obviously started with the propolizing. I wouldn't say that there's a ton of bees up here. They've had some of this maybe, but not much. There's still a whole bunch of the nectar. Oh, sorry, the candy. So the queen's not up here. She should not be up here. She shouldn't be able to get up here. So I'm not even gonna look up here because the queen won't be up here and they've only had this box for a few days. I'll feel how much it weighs. Probably not a lot. It's got some weight to it, so they've obviously got some stores in there already. Where did that box go? Okay. Queen excluder. We'll remove that for now. Ooh. She's not on it. Now the queen in this hive is marked, and I'm well acquainted with her because I've seen her so many times. And the last time I looked in here, she was in the top box. So I think I'm going to go straight for the bottom box to see what's going on down there, because I haven't been in there yet since last year. And it's propolized on there real good. I think it's got some weight to it. I think it's got some good weight to it. Oh yeah, that's gonna be heavy. Yep, that's heavy. Is most likely in that box. Now look at all these bees. That's a lot of bees right there. So they do definitely need room, which they've got. So we'll take this outside frame because I don't think there's really a whole lot on it. Now there is like there's some nectar in there, but that's about it. Not too many bees on that frame. So I'm going to push that one to one side down there and work our way across. Now I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to shim these across until I think I can see some brood, and I'm going to look down the frames, see if there's any obvious signs of cells, queen cells. And now I think that they've got plenty of room because of that extra box that I put on. Pretty confident. Aha, what's this I see, guys? What do I see? Something I don't really want to see, I think. So here is a cell, and it is open, the queen cell. Just trying to see if I can see anything in there. I don't think there's anything in there, but I don't want that, so I think I'm going to remove it. I'm being reasonably careful because no, there's nothing in it. So either there's, no, it doesn't make sense because I've still got the same queen. So I don't believe, I think it was a practice. That would be my guess. So it's good to see though that should they need to, they can make a new queen should they need to. Looking down this frame, I see honey, lots of bees. I almost feel like the top box needs to be put at the bottom because that's where I saw some brood. Let's just pull this frame out for fun and see what's on it. Honey. No brood. No eggs, no larvae. So, okay. So she doesn't appear, there's the queen. I see her. She's on the next frame. She's on this frame. There's a lot of bees here. There she is, guys. There's my queen. Do you see her? She's right here. I don't know what you can see. Sorry, I'm looking at the camera. She's right here. Right here. There she is. You see that little dot there? So she's on this frame, so is she laying? That's interesting, because I don't see any eggs or larvae on this frame at all. And I'm just watching her to see what she does. Is she going to dip her tail in the cells? Anyway, I'm pretty happy with that. That is a result. 2 hives, 2 queens, lots of bees. I'm just going to keep going through them, make sure there's no queen cells. This one's pretty light. I'm gonna bring you back around, sorry guys. Looks like there could be a little bit of brood here. I'm just seeing, yeah, okay. So there is open larvae here in this frame. Hopefully you can see some open larvae. I don't think these girls are planning on doing any swarming. So that's great. I'm not going to look any further. I don't think I need to. Girls are starting to get a little upset with me. I've seen the queen, that's the main important thing. Alright. They're getting a little antsy now. They're okay though, they're putting up with it. They're not going after me. So they are being gentle. As far as I'm concerned, they're gentle bees. Because they're not bouncing off me at all. So that's the bottom box. That is the bottom box. We need a Queenix. Oh no, we don't have the Queenix suit on there. Dude, I was supposed to. That goes on the next one. Okay. A little bit of smoke here. Hopefully I can get the next box on. I'm going to go through this a little bit too. Just want to make sure that I see eggs. So, just want to make sure she's doing her job. Ooh, yep. Pretty tight in there, girls. Okay, so down here at the bottom is drone comb. I don't know if you can see that. So this here is all drone comb. The cells are larger, and there are some eggs in there. But no queen cells, so that's good. We're just gonna look down. So that was the outside frame. So I'm kind of surprised really that there was any eggs there at all. Now I'm not using a whole lot of smoke at all. There's a lot of bees around, but they're not bouncing off me. Trying to go slow. I see eggs on this frame. no, not eggs, I see larvae on this frame. It's black foundation, so if there were eggs I would see them, but I do see larvae, open larvae and eggs, and a little bit of honey. A little bit of bridge comb, but not too much. Come on, girls. Frame's a little heavier. Yeah, I see some open larvae in there as well down here by my thumb. Got a few bees bouncing off the camera. I don't know if you can hear them. They are on the camera. I see a video the other day with, was it Bob Binney? And oh my goodness, his camera was getting attacked. His microphone was getting bounced off of like crazy. I've never seen bees as angry as that. They seemed really angry with him that day. Ooh, this is pretty heavy. It's a lot of larvae. Looks like a bee being born, maybe? I don't know. Looks like it. On this frame, but there's one bee with his butt inside coming out. Right here. Just being born. I think it came out of a cell head first, which would indicate maybe it was just born. They're all going ahead and eating some honey right now. They're filling up, loading up, because I'm disturbing them. Oh, that one's stuck in there good. Pretty heavy frame. Now it's got a piece of this cloth stuck to it, which I use for the small hive beetle, but I haven't put any in this year. This is the cloth. What's it called? I can't remember now. Lots of honey, lots of nectar, which is weird. The whole bottom of this hive is honey and nectar, and a little bit of a little bit of eggs, a little bit of larvae, a little bit of brood. Forgetting all my terminology because I haven't been into bees much. Being the first time into the bees this year, I've forgotten all my terminology. This is all honey. So they do actually have a whole lot of food. There is my first beetle. The first beetle of 2024. 2 beetles. We'll kill them. 2 beetles. I thought I saw a third. Maybe not. There's a third. So it's worth going in there, I guess, to get those 2 beetles. Darn things. They come around the other side. Now they're starting to get light. This frame, I think, is light. Yeah, there's not a lot of anything on this frame. Kind of need to move the queen down. They're getting loud in there. It's kind of cool. Like the sound of that. Honey and a little bit of nectar. Right, I'm going to put this hive to bed, close this up. Get that last frame in there, which is covered in bees. I just saw a third beetle. Killed it. That's 3 beetles. Alright. Queen excluder. Well, there it is. My battery's just about dead, so I'm going to end the video right there. Really appreciate you guys watching. I'm happy. I'm happy. What can I say? Both my hives, they both have a queen. I have to mark her next week or the week after in this hive. Hive number 1. That's hive number 4. I need to come up with names for these 2 hives, so maybe put something in the comments, because I used to have potentially 4, and 2 and 3 died, so that left 1 and 4, but now they need their own names. In the comments, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you again for the next the next inspection. Take care, bye now.